Hey everyone, Spooky Matt here. Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. And we are outside the Silver Rush, which I think used to be a casino, but now it is owned by the Graff family. And they are apparently very dangerous, but we want to go in there and find evidence of their guilt over, attacking, well, I should say coordinating with the Crimson Caravan and attacking Cass's caravans, which she has now sold to the Crimson Caravan Company. So let's head forward and see what happens.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, New Vegas' best source of laser and plasma weapons.
Cool.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling.
Oh. Okay. Search away.
This should only take a moment. There. I've stored all of your weapons. Clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
That's cool.
Bosses are having a meeting.
A little nervous.
Until it's over.
Me?
Mr. Soren, please get to the point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is
Drink
below
for poor man
expectation.
Spike Spiegel.
Adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it. Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning.
What the F?
Okay, everyone. Show's over. Back to work.
Good lord. Alright. Well, that's pretty wild. Good God. Let's see what we got going here. Ah, bottle caps, mine. Oh, that's, John Baptiste Cutting.
Get the fuck away from me. The last man who bothered me volunteered to help test our weapons.
Jesus, man. Okay. Gloria.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you?
Mind if I ask you some questions?
Not at all.
Cool. Damn, there's a lot of stuff here. What do you think of the gun runners?
There are chief competitors in this region and many others. That makes them our enemies. While
Okay.
I respect their business acumen, I'm obligated to try to destroy them however I can. That's business, after all.
Wow, she is cold as shit. So is this a family business?
Yes, it is. My brother and I run this particular branch, but our family has operations all over, particularly in California.
This seems like a bad neighborhood to open a store.
Look around, and you'll notice two things. First, we don't lack for security. I'm not worried about anyone breaking in here or stealing our goods.
Fair.
Not that we don't occasionally have attempts, but even those prove useful. Do you know how much target dummies cost? Back to my point. The second thing you'll notice is that we do not sell cheap merchandise. Everything here is second to none. People who buy Van Graff goods typically don't care where they have to go to get them.
I mean, that's fair. I can respect selling something that's really good. Tell me about Freeside.
This place is certainly lively, that's for sure. Did you want to know something specific about it?
Yeah, tell me about the Kings.
Ah, the rulers of Freeside. The Kings are a bunch of boys who refuse to grow up, and this is their playground. Their leader seems different, though. The few times I've dealt with him, I've been impressed, despite myself. Unfortunately, he rarely acts. The Kings believe that everyone in Freeside can do whatever they want, provided they can back it up with force. Which suits us just fine.
Dang.
When we first arrived in Freeside, the Kings protested when we kicked out the original occupant of this establishment. When we reduced several of their members to glowing puddles of goo, their objections vanished. Since then, we've left each other alone.
Fair. Tell me about the followers of the apocalypse.
I don't really have much to do with them. They seem to have an aversion to weapons technology, and those who possess a great deal of it. Their loss, really.
What is there to do here?
Well, you probably noticed the Atomic Wrangler across the street.
Yep.
That's pretty much the place to go around here. They make it a little loud around here at night, but the business their proximity brings more than makes up for it.
Okay.
Other than them, you're better off skipping Freeside entirely and just heading to the Strip.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Suits me. What did you have in mind?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I was born into a big family and don't get along with my parents. So here I am, as far away from them as possible.
Okay. What do you think of the NCR?
You must not know a lot about my family, or you wouldn't have asked that. The Van Graffs and the NCR have been enemies for decades.
Okay.
They've tried to block our expansion for years, but we've managed to grow regardless. The problem is, they have too. The NCR is huge now. We're talking on a scale that's difficult to imagine. Time was, we could fight them and hold our own. Not so anymore. My family has enough men and guns to field a small army, but the NCR can field a really, really big army.
Yeah.
Fighting them is out of the question now.
Okay. What do you think of the Legion?
I've only heard rumors, since this is the furthest east our operations go, but the rumors are pretty scary. They're said to be a huge slaver nation, with all the soldiers obeying their lord with unquestioning obedience. Sounds like a man I'd like to meet.
Good lord. How about Mr. House?
Very little, same as everyone else. We attempted to deal with him when we first moved into the area, but had no luck. He must have his own weapons supplies to keep as many laser-armed robots operational as he does. Makes me wonder where they are.
Well, I'm not going to ask if she has work available, because I don't think I want to help the Van Graffs. Time for me to go.
Later.
I want to see what she has
Welcome
for
to the
sale,
Silver
though.
Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you?
I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Of course.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of pulse and plasma stuff here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to want to buy any of this. What is that? Spurtle wood? The Smitty special? Good lord. Alright. I am going to go ahead and do a hard save because this is going to get a little dicey. I have to be very sneaky. Go ahead and take a sip. Because I don't think you're allowed to be in here after a certain time of day. And obviously there's dudes everywhere.
Keep moving.
Pick door. Oh, it's a bathroom. Okay. Yeah, multiple bathrooms. I think we're going to be using some stealth boys here. So, let's do it. I don't know how many stealth boys I have. Oh, might want to go to aid. 5. Hidden. Okay, he just turned, so that's good. Okay, this is a hard terminal. I think I might do another hard save before opening this terminal. Okay. It's going well so far. Overwrite. Okay. Let's make this happen. My sneak is really high, so I'm hopeful that even if my stealth boy just wears off in the middle of me doing any of this stealthing, that they won't notice me. Okay, protecting, expedition, excuse me, projection, generation, hesitation, revolution, recruiting, commission, concoction, protective, completely, black staff, that's weird. Population separation. So we want to go with something that ends in ION. And it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3. 3 ones that start with the letter P. 2 that start with a C. Let's see. TION. Projection, concoction. Oh, protecting. Never mind, that's protecting, not protection. Protecting and protective. I'm going to go with projection. 3 of 10. So this is actually really nice. It's nothing that ends in TION, so it cannot be expedition. Can't be generation, can't be hesitation, can't be revolution. So that's actually really good. Could it be protecting? Absolutely not. Recruiting? T and I. Can't be recruiting. Commission. It could be commission. So we'll keep that in mind. Can't be protective. So commission. Can't be completely. There's no way it's going to be black staff. Okay, it has to be commission. Well, that's what happens if you guess right. But we also took the time to make sure we picked a good word to start with. We also got lucky too, but anyway. Disengage that lock, baby. Okay. Now that I've done that, I am going to take a sip again. Save. Can't remember if I said this at the beginning of the installment, but I am on my final Mountain Dew Code Red from the 12-pack I bought like a week and a half ago, so yeah. Letter to Gloria. That's what we need. I don't know if there's a reason to go up here. I'm mostly doing this because I just want to see if there's... rather have my hands out so I can see. God, Eddie, get out of the way. So I can see when my stealth boy wears off. Let's pick these doors. I don't like the Van Graff, so I don't mind breaking into where they are. That's why. Bunch of shit in there. Don't think this is gonna... Oh wow, got lucky. Not gonna lie. Stealth boy. It's funny that they just don't care about your follower. I'm gonna go ahead and save again. Took a sip there. I really want to make sure I don't mess this up. That's why I'm saving so much here. Okay, this door is open again, which kind of bothers me. He's looking the wrong way. Okay. Just wait for this to wear off. What's the note say here, by the way? Whoops. Letter to Gloria. Excuse me. Dear Miss Van Graff, it has come to my attention that Cassidy caravans have suffered a number of setbacks recently. I can only hope that these latest unfortunate events drive that young boozehound of an owner, to finally sell me her remaining assets. As per our agreement, I have bent my not inconsiderable efforts toward weakening your competitors, the gunrunners. You can expect a mysterious and sudden surge in sales in the near future. Sincerely, A.M. Ooh, boy. Damn. Wonder how this is going to work out now. It's actually really crazy if you think about it that we just snuck through all that. I don't know what would have happened if I didn't have any stealth boys on me at the time. The reason I'm waiting too is when I leave this place, I don't want the guy outside to be like, hey, you were using a stealth boy. I don't know if this game is, you know, that high-tech. Okay, stealth boy is worn off. Let's go. Those guys are idiots. They don't realize I was using one. Okay, he just gave me all my shit again. And all my weapons. Here's the cram opener. Thanks. Okay, got my 12.7mm pistol, got my Annabelle. This is just great. Alright. So we now need to... I'll equip my gun again. And then we need to go back to Cass.
Hungry? Thirsty? Horny?
Horny? No, I'm not horny. Yeah, hope everyone's having a good day.
We're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Yeah, okay.
Got stuff we're not even allowed.
But anyway, yeah, hope everyone's having a good day. Mine was surprisingly really good. I woke up and went for my run that I didn't get to go on yesterday because of my dentist appointment. Then I had lunch at Red Robin, had a delicious Big Yum combo for $9.99. Can't beat it. And then I went to Barnes & Noble, actually, that was kind of in that area. And I bought some Depeche Mode CDs. I bought their first album, which is called Speak and Spell. And then I bought their 7th album, which is, you know, if you ask Depeche Mode fans, it's their best album. Also their most popular by far. And that album's called Violator, which sounds bad, but it's an incredible album. There's only 9 tracks on it, but 3 of them are just, I mean, it's one of the greatest albums ever made in any genre. 3 of them are, what is it, Personal Jesus, Enjoy the Silence, which most people would say is their best song, and then Policy of Truth, which is either my favorite or second favorite Depeche Mode song. Follow me.
Let's hit the road.
Yeah. Cass.
You find any evidence yet? I'm not gonna wait forever.
Here's both pieces of evidence, Cass.
No shit. There it is. The blood, the motive, as clear as day. They must have penned these with snake venom. But we got it. Now what? Sure, this damns them, but only if someone listens.
Is there anyone you trust in the NCR?
Well, Jackson and the Mojave Outpost could get it to the folks in the West. I wouldn't trust anyone closer to the Colorado. And the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs have their heart back west. Not sure it'll do any good, though.
After all the shit I went through to get this, we're going to Jackson. If he won't listen, then we can do things your way. We have to try, Cass.
All right, let's do it. Listen to what he has to say.
Yeah. Awesome. So that's good. So that requires us to go back to Jackson. But the one thing I want to do now that we're in the area is find information about Alice Hostetler's new friends. Although actually I kind of want to do this. Convince Henry Jameson to quit his position at the Crimson Caravan Company. Because I have a feeling if we get Alice McClafferty in trouble, we're not going to be able to finish that quest. So let's knock this one out first. So we're going to head into Freeside, but we're never going to go back into the Silver Rush because they will kill Cass. At least I should say we're not going to go into the Silver Rush while Cass is in the party. Let's put it that way. So I think Henry Jameson, his little tick mark on the compass was pointing at the Atomic Wrangler, and there's actually going to be a lot of stuff to do with the Atomic Wrangler, so that'll work out well. But I'd really rather focus on Henry Jameson. Oh my god, you stupid kid, shut up. Oh yeah, after buying the Depeche Mode CDs, I didn't really do much. I came home, played video games, but I also actually,
Plasma, pistols, grenades.
okay, I actually watched the Cowboy Bebop movie, which my buddy Jake, also known as Dream in Silence, he actually gave that to me for my birthday back in October, which was really nice of him. He had 2 copies of the movie, and one of them's like a limited edition thing, because he's a big movie guy. And so he let me just have the basic version on Blu-ray. So I watched that today, and I'm not a big movie guy, so that's why it's taken months for me to watch it. But it was really good. Ending was a bit sudden and kind of didn't make a whole lot of realistic sense. But it's, you know, an anime, and I'm willing to, you know, give animated films a little more leeway on the lack of realism part than I am a movie that's going all out realism. So yeah, I'd give it, on first watch, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It was really, really good. And after, you know, watching it more over the rest of my life, I'm sure I'll rewatch it again here and there. Might end up going up to a 9 out of 10. It was really quite good. Alright, Atomic Wrangler.
The fiends have been less organized with Motor Runner gone. Good riddance.
Oh, play slots. You must purchase chips before you can play this game. Screw that. Okay. I don't like that they're staring at each other. That's creepy. Oh, it's Henry Jameson.
Shove off. You're making my luck turn bad.
I'm here to talk about ending your employment with the Crimson Caravan Company, Henry.
Fuck no. No matter what that old bitch McLafferty says, my dad said I could be in charge of the New Vegas branch. Besides, I got into a little money trouble with the Omertas. If I quit the Crimson Caravan, how am I supposed to get the money to gamble?
The NCR thinks pretty highly of me. Let's say I get word to your parents. Maybe we can make a deal. What do you want from the Crimson Caravan in exchange for quitting? What brought you? Let me ask him these questions first. What brought you to New Vegas?
I wanted to be where the action is, so I got my dad to pull some strings and get me a cushy position with the Crimson Caravan. Everything was great until McLafferty came along. That old bitch is gonna hear about it from my dad. Just you wait.
What do you know about the Omertas?
One of the families that runs the strip. They're a pack of cheaters, but you still don't want to fuck with them.
What's this? So you don't have the Omertas' money yet? I'll let them know about that. Yeah.
What? No, wait. Look, I just need time. Don't rat me out to them. You want me to quit the Crimson Caravan? Fine, I quit. You can tell McLafferty that she won't see my face again.
Excellent, Henry. Good choice.
You again. What do you want now?
Goodbye.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, that was nice and easy. Okay. Let's go finish this quest off. Again, I just want to get this out of the way because I am worried about... oh my god. I'm just worried about not being able to complete it if we finish Cass's little quest.
All your shopping needs. We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell.
Yeah, I guess that sums up my day. Anyway, getting back to that. I will say, tomorrow is release day for Resident Evil Requiem. Probably the first really big release of the year, video game-wise. I don't really want to go on a rant about it. I've read a few reviews. I've seen the review scores. And regardless of what the scores are, I've read enough about the criticisms of the game so far to know that my fears about it are probably true. I'm worried that it's going to fall into some of the tropes that that Resident Evil Village fell into. Because Resident Evil Village is my least favorite Resident Evil game in the mainline series. Now, keep in mind, I have not played... oh yeah, Ringo.
Hey there, friend.
Keep in mind, I've not played Resident Evil 0.
I'll see you around.
Though I will be doing that on my channel eventually. And also keep in mind that I have not played either of the Revelations games, because I don't consider those part of the mainline Resident Evil games, though some people do. Alice.
Welcome back.
The Crimson Caravan Company no longer has to worry about Henry Jameson.
Yes, I understand that he's decided to quit outright and not even ask for compensation. I'm a bit curious what exactly you said to him. Then again, perhaps I'd rather not know. Thank you all the same. I'm very happy to be rid of that man.
Yeah, he's a troublemaker. Okay, is there anything else you need me to do?
Something has actually come up. A prospector recently came through here and spent a lot of caps on supplies. Closer inspection of these caps has revealed them to be brand new. This is a problem. The most likely source of these new caps is the old Sarsparilla bottling plant. Go there, locate the bottle cap press, and disable it.
I had some questions about bottle cap currency. This is pressing matters, alright.
What would you like to know?
Why is a bottle cap press a problem for you?
People have been counterfeiting bottle caps forever, but it's always been small scale.
Yep.
A bottle cap
Found one of
press
those
is a
shacks.
whole other threat. We can't have anyone devaluing our currency by mass producing new bottle caps.
That's fair. Are new bottle caps ever made?
Certainly. Bottle caps do wear out or get damaged. Some people even insist on using bottle caps in explosive devices for some reason. We make it a point to scour pre-war bottling plants and recover or disable the bottle cap presses. Seems we missed one.
What makes a bottle cap genuine?
Lots of little things. The paint on the label, the machining, the type of metal it's made from. I know there's counterfeit caps floating around, of course. Fortunately, they're very time-consuming to make, so the numbers are small.
Yep. Let's talk about something else.
All right. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Goodbye.
It's been a pleasure.
You know, apart from the fact that she's kind of a ruthless bitch, I think overall she probably does good stuff for this area.
Hey there. You looking to buy or sell?
I don't like her destroying Cass's caravans.
Can do.
That's really low, but she's doing it just to keep herself in business and to try to turn things around. She's not doing it just because she's a hateful person. But yeah, anyway. I wanted to see if this guy had missiles. He does not. And then, does he have any more scrap metal? No, so he hasn't restocked on that.
See ya.
Yeah, still need to get that scrap metal, whatever it is, to Isaac. I forgot how much he said he needed. I thought it was 50 pieces of scrap. I guess I could do tin cans too, but whatever. Yeah. Back to Resident Evil Requiem. Wow, look at this dude, mercenary. Oh, you're both traveling merchants.
Need anything?
Goodbye.
Stay safe.
Yeah, I've seen the review scores. The same thing happens with, or happened with Requiem that has happened to a lot of big games. There seems to be on Metacritic just a ton of these small-time publications or internet sites that are taken seriously, I guess, to where they... Whoa. The hell was that? Oh, there's something over here. Is it a fiend? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Nice. I don't know if that was me or not, but we'll drink for that. Two fiends. Oh, did they take out the mercenary? Oh, that's a different merc. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. What did I want to do? Yeah, let's repair this with that. There we go. Okay. Anyway, all these little publications that it's like I've never even heard of them before, and I'm pretty in touch with gaming in general, both journalistic websites and, you know, even if it's not like a gaming website like an IGN or a GameSpot or a Eurogamer, you know, it might be like the gaming division at the Washington Post or something like that. But there's a lot of these I've never heard of in my life, and it's always those little ones that are like all these big money games, 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100, 5 out of 5. And I'm like, are they just posting this shit to try and boost the game up and get hyped? Like, I really do wonder if they're paid to do that stuff. So I have to read through the reviews. I have to, like, there's a lot of them, like I say, that I just don't even pay attention to. I just, like, I'm not listening to you. I'm not taking you seriously. Excuse me. What was my quest again? The press, yeah. Sunset Sarsparilla. And we've been here before. We've walked by it, so we know where it is. But anyway, yeah, reading all the reviews, even the legit, 10 out of 10s, like from Eurogamer surprisingly gave Requiem a 5 out of 5. And I trust Eurogamer, so I was like, oh man, like that's awesome, like it got me excited. Well, once you read the review, you realize that what's written in the review does not match that final score. The Eurogamer reviewer, I forget his name, but he absolutely did his job. He's obviously a huge Resident Evil fan, but he did his job and he cited the criticisms of the game. And so, after reading the review, I was expecting, oh, this should be like a 4 out of 5, or if he's being really harsh, maybe a 3 out of 5. Nope, 5 out of 5. And even in the review, he's like, but you know what, I don't care about the criticisms, I love this game. And it's like, that's not your job. I appreciate that you love it, but as a reviewer, you got to be objective. You can't just let your, I don't want to use the word simping, but you can't let your simping for a game.
I hear a troublesome Legion camp got razed to the ground.
Yeah. Why can't I talk to you?
The NCR is fortunate to have your support.
Okay. But yeah, I can't believe that somebody would do that. Just, oh, my criticisms or the criticisms of the game just don't matter. I like the game. I'm giving it a 5. So it's like at that point you can't trust that person anymore. So that was disappointing. But I will say I appreciate that he did list the criticisms in his review. But yeah, I noticed those same criticisms. I'm not going to say what they are. I don't want to spend forever talking about all this. But like the same criticisms popped up. And those criticisms are basically retreading old ground. Not really innovating. And then some trial and error stuff. A lot of Resident Evil games, they're not very straightforward at certain points where you just have to die a bunch until you just figure out what to do. So yeah, like I say, trial and error. And, oh boy, Eddie. And that can get frustrating, and that's kind of ridiculous that they're still having those issues. And then this is a little bit subjective, but why is their skin green? That's so weird. Anyway, this is a little bit subjective, but the puzzles being just brainless, completely brainless. And speaking of Jake, I had a little bit of a texting conversation with him today. He's a huge Resident Evil fan, as am I. And, I don't know if he realized it, but he actually said something that I'm like, yes, that is the problem. That's the problem I have with these games. Because he's a bit more positive towards it than me. And he had said, all I see is that the game is just a bit of... I think that's working. Okay. Boy, I'm really getting beat up here. He had said that to him, it's just a... Sorry, it's hard to... It's hard to, Nuka-Cola, focus while playing a game at times. Nice shot, Eddie. But he's like, oh, it's just a mix of RE2 and RE2 remake and RE4 remake. And I'm sitting there like, that's the problem. That's the retreading old ground and not coming up with something new like Resident Evil 7. Granted, Resident Evil 7 was not new in general. I mean, it was new for Resident Evil, but Resident Evil just basically borrowed or stole from Outlast and Amnesia: The Dark Descent there with the first-person view and really going back to survival horror. Is this the way in? Factory floor. I think I want to go through the front door. But yeah, like that's Capcom now, is like, when Capcom makes a game, it's like, oh, you know, time to make a new Resident Evil. And I'm not counting the remakes here. I'm just talking Resident Evil in general. The mainline series. Like, oh, time to make a new Resident Evil. What do we want to do? Oh, well, let's do a mix of RE7 with some RE2 remake. And you know what? Let's throw a splash of RE4 remake in there as well. I mean, that's our cash cow. We gotta always add a little bit of that in there. You know what I mean? And it's just, it's not, I don't want to say it's right or wrong, but like, that's just lame. You know, even Resident Evil Village, which as I said is my least favorite Resident Evil game, all that was the current crop of developers at Capcom trying to reimagine Resident Evil 4, but for the year 2021, or whatever year that came out. I mean, that's all it is. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I'm disillusioned. I will play the game eventually. I'm sure it's a good game. You know, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's going to be a bad game, is what I mean. But yeah, it's definitely not going to be a $70 day one purchase, and I'm honestly, I don't have any desire to play it anymore. I may not play it this year even. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Please stand clear. This is now a free.
What the hell? What in God's name is going on here? Seriously, what in God's name is going on here? A free fire zone. Scrap metal. Huh. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. Anybody who wants to play it, who's looking forward to it, I'm not trying to be like a downer. Like, this is just me personally. But yeah, I was worried about this game, and I'm just really not looking forward to it now. I don't care to play it. I have no desire. Missions, disprove, customer, dislikes. Might have a bunch of disses in here. Destroy. Conquers, continue, humorous, hospitals, promises. This is tough. Anything that ends in S, I guess. I don't really know what to start with. I'll go with disprove. Ew, that's bad. Well, I need to focus on this really quick. Can't be missions. Could be customer. Absolutely could be customer because of the S. Can't be dislikes. Can't be humorous. Can't be hospital. Okay, this might be good. Promise. It can't be promises because nothing is right there. Can't be destroys. Maybe we did pick a good one. It could be continue. So continue and customer. Conquers. Okay, let's go with customer. Continue. There it is. Boom. Yeah, anyway, I probably won't play the game until it's like 20 bucks. Would be my guess. Check message. You have one saved message and one saved draft. Sunset Sarsparilla Company intranet to Margie Walker, Truckers Union Rep. Subject: bad news. Body, I'll apologize up front if there are any mistakes in this message. I'm trying out a new dictation headset. Margie, the boss man, just ordered some kind of newfangled robot that's supposed to take over some of your deliveries. I'm not supposed to talk about it, but you should hear about it soon. I'll write again when I know more. Do not pass this along. Okay. The draft. To Margie Walker from the Truckers Union rep. Subject, worse news. Body, we've got trouble. That hush-hush experimental robot I told you about the other day, that damn thing is single-handedly running all of our distribution in the Vegas area now. Your boys aren't on temporary leave. It's permanent. Damn, the president wants to see me in his office. I'll finish this later. Oh boy. Looks like she didn't. Whoops, wrong button. Sorry about that. Well, that sucks. Bottle cap, bottle cap, bottle cap, bottle cap. Do I really want to open all these? They're just going to have empty sarsaparilla bottles, maybe some full ones, right? There's not going to be anything worth it in there. Look how many there are. God. So much. I will say the one thing I've decided I am going to do, Andy on Outside Xbox is going to play through it. He plays through every Resident Evil game. And, yeah, so I've seen about the first hour already, and I'll tell you what, the game is doing the thing that Resident Evil Village did where, you know, Resident Evil Village was, again, fine. It wasn't a bad game, but, man, the way it was designed, it is just an absolute slog if you want to play through the game a second time, just because of all the hand-holding at the beginning, constantly having control ripped out of your hands. Yeah, I'm gonna go up first with all the different cutscenes at the beginning. I mean, it's just rough, and there's a lot of that at the beginning of Requiem, too. The thing that I like about the game, that I like about Requiem, I love the setting. It's very spooky, very horror-y, in a spooky hospital. But again, it's also a retread in a way, you know, just constantly reusing old assets. It's like, oh, look what we did. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be just an absolute slog. Eddie, was that you? At the beginning of the game anyway. Oh. Yeah, back to things I like about the game. The other thing I do like about the game is that it is supposed to be about 20 hours long, according to all the reviews. So that's good. It's a good game. Good long game, I should say. But yeah, so much of that just tells me that it's designed to only be played through one time. You know, otherwise they wouldn't have made the beginning a slog. You know, they weren't thinking about. I crippled your head. Oh, that was me. That's a headshot. Hell yeah. Take a sip for that. But yeah, that is a lot about, Mr. Janitor. I wonder if we can get him to do some cleanup for us, huh? There's a lot about Resident Evil Requiem. I won't talk any more about it. Shouldn't have talked that much, but you know, I had stuff to say, wanted to share it with people who'd listen. Thanks for listening to me. Another terminal, here we go. The one nice thing, though, I'm getting my Super Nintendo Classic in the mail either tomorrow or the next day. And I was kind of wondering if Requiem came out and it was like actually amazing, I was going to be like, man, do I play that or do I play my SNES Classic? Well, now I know I'm playing my SNES Classic all through winter leave, so really excited about that. Makes things, excuse me, a lot easier. I think I'm going to go with receptors here, because there's a lot of re, and there's a lot of things that end in S. Ooh, that's bad, so we can't have reverence. We can't have anything that's RE. Vaporizes. It could be vaporizes, because of that S at the end. Invent, can't be inventors. Can't be reference. Can't be threatens, because that E, well, the E and the T and the S all ruin that. Releasers. Paintings? Could be paintings. Okay. Can't be defenders. Okay, so paintings? Nope. What was the other one? Vaporizes? There we go. We're just too good. We have yet to fail a terminal. It's amazing. Although I did save before that one in the Van Graffs. Check mail. You have the following messages. Water leak. From Clark Weathers, Vice President of Operations, subject water leak. Just letting you guys know we've had reports of a possible small water leak in the upstairs meeting room. The long-term effects of water damage can be very, very expensive, so let's get this problem solved before it gets any worse, shall we? Interesting. Great job. From Kenneth Aguilar, President, subject, great job. I wanted to personally congratulate you on the success of the new automated janitorial system. In particular, number 135 has proven very popular with the staff. I can't tell you how many complaints I used to hear about stray bottle caps getting into the machinery. Oh, and we should have a meeting soon concerning the rest of your staff. How's Tuesday? Okay. Maintenance system. Worker MHDY 133, area hallways, unavailable. Worker MHDY 134, offices, unavailable. So this is our buddy here, MHD Mr. Handy 135, area bottling, shipping. Activate him. Commencing minor garbage collection. Minor. Okay. Hey, buddy. Are you going to go kill people for me? Because that would be amazing.
I see my services are required once more. It's about time.
It's about time. I hope he doesn't die. That'd make me sad. Mr. Handies are a lot of fun. Gosh. Can you imagine working for this company and just like, oh, what's there to drink? Oh, just a shit ton of root beer. Hope you're ready for it. Whoa. What's this terminal? Sunset Sarsparilla Company Intranet. Annual sales report. Our performance in the East continues to improve thanks to the new Build Mass with SAS campaign. The Northeast continues to be a tough nut to crack, and continued slow growth is expected. Things are shaping up in the North and Midwest, and the leaders of those teams are to be commended. As usual, performance in the Southwest is strong. Overall, this has been a banner year for Sunset Sarsparilla, and you should all be proud of yourselves. Nice. That's cool. Seems like a decent company to work for, I guess, compared to a lot of them in this game. Mr. Handy. Mr. Handy.
Don't need this right now.
Please don't try and fight somebody.
Just in time for your ass whipping.
I better go save her.
Clear the area until order has been
Well, holy shit, Sass. Or, oh. Whoop. Sass. Cass is what I meant to say. Oh no. Was that the guy I just started up? I'd feel bad, but you know, shit happens. Like killing robots. Look at this guy hiding a Sunset Sarsparilla behind there. So this is the hole in the ceiling of the meeting room. There's a water leak. Let's get that fixed. Spoiler alert, they didn't get it fixed. Okay. Sass, I mean Cass, but you could be called Sass. Well done, maybe. Okay, I know what that is. I'm going to hold off on that. I only say I know what that is because I have been in this building in my first playthrough. Okay. So we're going to hold off on going out there. Let's go upstairs for now. This is where a robot went. Oh no. Yeah, we did kill him. Shit. That makes me sad. I mean, I don't... Do you have a bunch of bottle caps on you? No. Like, why else would we, you know, start him up? Ow, ow, ow. That hurt. Hey, buddy. What would be the point of turning him on? Did he do anything for me? I don't know. Let's not ask these questions. Let's just grab flamer fuel, even though I will never use a flamethrower. Because that's what you do in Fallout games. Good lord, what is... Broken lamp. Bottle caps. Okay. Killed him. Boy, that's really bad. Game is struggling to load. I'm gonna do a hard save in case this crashes. Let's go ahead and do that here. Take a sip. And if it does crash, I mean, you'll know. You've seen it happen before. And yeah. That'll be it. Oh, restrooms. Nice. Oh yeah, there we go, baby. Okay, that was not as good as I thought it was going to be. Boy. Look at the absolute size of this place. More scrap metal. Oh, he had a lot of bottle caps on him. I just like the idea of people drinking Sunset Sarsparilla and then putting their empty bottles back in the boxes. That's just really funny to me. Must be the other bathroom. Oh, there we go. Anything good here? There we go. Radaway, Steady, Stim Pack, and Super Stim Pack. See, the men know what's up here. Men's bathroom has the goods. Love that for me. What is this? Very hard locked door. Alright. Oh, lockpick skill of 100. Let's see if we can find a key. 100. 100. I'll just keep saying it. 100. I do love the lamps that are made out of sarsaparilla bottles. Oh god, that is really struggling to load. I hope this doesn't crash. Could just be this particular place, but who knows? Broken personal assistant. That's funny. Look what the personal assistant has. Clipboard, pencil, shot glass, and whiskey. That's hilarious. Oh, that's strange. What is going on in this place? Very easy locked terminal. Alright. Well, this installment might go a little bit longer than normal, because I didn't realize this building was going to be this big. Excuse me. Worn, loan, wire, work, down. Let's go worn. There's three that start with W. Oh. No wonder it's very easy. Welcome, Miss Page. The President has no new messages since the last time you logged in. Checked saved inbox messages. What contest? From Nathan Stanley, Director of Public Relations. Subject, what contest? Sir, the rumors of some sort of contest are quickly growing out of control. We're getting flooded with calls and messages asking if it's true we're redeeming bottle caps or prizes. Do you want me to make an official statement denouncing this rumor? How's your new toy? From Lucas Nash, Vice President of Sales, Robco Corporation. How do you like your new toy? Kenneth, I hope you've been impressed thus far with your recent purchase. Your company has been and continues to be a valued customer. Contact me if you have any questions. Interesting. That must be his personal assistant, I'm guessing. Saved sent messages. Responding to what contest? To Nathan Stanley, Director of Public Relations. What contest? Stanley, are you out of your mind? Have you seen the latest sales figures? We're up 300% since these rumors started, and you're asking if I want you to make it stop? Please stop by my office so we can further discuss the issue. While the iron is hot. To Marcus Brody, Vice President of Technology. Marcus, I have a few ideas about how we can turn this whole contest situation to our advantage. I'm going to need you to work with the advertising guys on a very special project. A meeting request will be sent out soon. By the way, how do you feel about cowboys? Responding to how do you like your new toy? Lucas, I couldn't be happier with the performance of the new model. If its current performance is any measure, it promises to reinvent my company's entire distribution network. I'd like to tentatively discuss purchasing a few more in the near future. How soon do you expect more to become available? Interesting. Okay. Well, nothing really that important there. No Nuka-Cola in this place. Shocker. Alright, what is down here? Tool cabinet. Requires a key. Well, that's no good. Hopefully I can get back up here. Oh, I totally can. I think. Yeah, there we go. Cass, please don't go that way. It's a bad idea. Just don't do it. Well, what's my lock picking at? I don't think it's at 90, unfortunately. Damn it. Well, won't be opening that. Well, let's go talk to our buddy, who is over here. Yes, yes, good, good. Programmer's Digest. Mojave Wastelands. This is where I should have come in at. Oh my god, Festus. That's terrible. I don't want to talk to that guy. He looks like an insane man. Is there a key in here anywhere? Because that would make this a lot easier. Okay, nothing else there. Oh boy. Really, there's more to this place. You gotta be kidding me right now. Broken workers everywhere, bottles everywhere. Wow. Sorry, Cass. More restrooms. Oh. Bottle cap, psycho. Straight razor. You know what? I'm gonna take that. That seems like fun. I have not seen a straight razor anywhere. I will just assume that that is a unique weapon. Probably isn't, but you know. I tried. Anything in these bathrooms? There's a fan. Boy, I hope I don't find like a dead body in here. That'd be terrible. Oh, good. Okay. There's really nothing in there. Surprising. Okay. Vending machine, of course, just has Sarsparilla. Why would it have anything else? Food storage? Junk food. A lot of pre-war books in here. Okay. Well, let's talk to Festus. I really don't want to, in a way. He looks creepy as hell. Oh boy. Save for Festus, everyone. Also drink for Festus. That probably made more sense to say. Festus.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the headquarters of the Sunset Sarsparilla Company.
Oh boy.
Grab the local stool and listen to old Festus jaw a while. If you and old Festus are old pals, say a command now. Otherwise, say, pleased to meet you, and we'll get acquainted. Or, if you have more important things to do than talk to old Festus, say goodbye.
Festus. Pleased to meet you.
New in town, partner? Well, let old Festus give you the lay of the land. If you're here to redeem your Sunset Sarsparilla stars, dump them into the slot in the barrel below and I'll count them up. If you don't know what Sunset Sarsparilla stars are and think old Festus is just shooting his mouth off, say star info. If you're here to challenge old Festus to a game of lucky horseshoes, say I feel lucky. Lastly, if you're here about the health advisory that aired on Channel 6 recently, say silly old advisory.
Silly old advisory.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand that. Could you repeat it?
Silly old advisory.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand that. Could you repeat it?
Silly old advisory.
While Sunset Sarsparilla is perfectly safe, a recent independent study, whose validity is currently being challenged, revealed the following. Excessive ingestion of sarsaparilla can lead to deleterious effects, including, but not limited to, kidney damage, nausea, digital numbness, anxiety, loss of visual acuity, dizziness, occasional nosebleeds, joint inflammation, tooth decay, sore throat, bronchitis, organ rupture, and halitosis. Note that you'd have to drink a heap of Sunset Sarsparilla to match the quantities used in the study. How much, you ask? A lot. A whole hell of a lot. In fact, you'd have to get as full as a tick on Sunset Sarsparilla to even come close. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, partner, and keep drinking Sunset Sarsparilla.
Festus.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the headquarters.
Oh my god. Star info.
Oh, new to the hunt, are ya? Well, listen carefully, as old Festus don't like to repeat himself. Select
Oh boy.
Sunset Sarsparilla bottles will have special caps with blue
Okay.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the headquarters
The Legend of the Star.
Sarsparilla Company. Wrangle up a stool and listen to old... If you and old Festus are old
Return to
pals,
Festus unless Sunset
say
Sarsparilla Star
command
Caps
there.
Enterprise. Okay. I feel lucky.
If this is your first rodeo with the old horseshoes, say, how do I play? Otherwise, say, lucky horseshoes to begin.
How do I play?
Lucky horseshoes is played with cards numbered 2 through 10 and aces, which have a value of 1. You and old Festus will take turns drawing cards. Each time we draw a card, we add it to our total, trying to hit the magic number of 21. If either of us draws a card that brings our total up to the same number as the other, it pushes the other player's total up 1. When this happens, it's called Lucky Horseshoes. Old Festus thought of the name himself, I'll have you know.
Okay.
When one of us is closer to 21 and the other can't get any closer, either by going over or because he or she held, the closer player wins.
Okay.
Old Festus likes the game because there are no ties in Lucky Horseshoes. If someone's sitting pretty on 21, Lady Luck can still bump them off. But enough jawing. By now, you're as eager as I am to get tossing.
Yeah, let's try it. Silly old advisor. I feel lucky.
This is your...
Lucky horseshoes.
All right, let's play, partner. Press the blue button to draw a card, the red button to hold, or the yellow button to quit.
Press the blue draw button.
Looks like you got a 3, partner.
Okay.
You're doing well, but old Festus ain't out of this yet. Old Festus is gonna draw.
Oh my god.
Looks like I got a 2, partner. Drat. Old Festus needs more than that to catch you. Your turn, partner. Draw, hold, or quit.
Okay, I'm really sorry for this. I didn't realize this is how this was gonna go. I'm only gonna play it once. Press the blue draw button.
Looks like you got a 4, partner.
We got 7.
Yeah, you're doing well, but old Festus ain't out of this yet. Old Festus is gonna draw. Looks like
Holy
I got
crap.
an 8, partner. See that? Old Festus is an old hand at this. Your turn, partner. Draw, hold, or quit.
So he's got 10 and we've got 7. I'm gonna draw.
Looks like you got a 6, partner.
13.
Yeah, you're doing well, but old Festus ain't out of this yet. Old Festus is gonna draw. Looks like I got an ace, partner. Drat. Old Festus needs more than that to catch you. Your turn.
So he's got 11, I guess.
Hold or quit.
I'm gonna draw.
Looks like
Oh,
you got
I went
one,
over.
partner. Old Festus must be getting old. You're leaving me in the dust. Old Festus is gonna draw. Looks like I got a 6, partner. Drat. Old Festus needs more than that to catch you. Your turn, partner. Draw, hold, or quit.
I'm gonna hold.
Okay, partner. Guess it's up to me to catch up. Old Festus is gonna draw. Looks like I got a 5,
Of course.
partner. Looks like I win, partner. You did well.
He landed right on 21.
Did a bit better. If you'd like to play again, say, play again. If you've had enough of old Festus boots stomping all over you, say, I'm done.
I'm done.
That's too bad. Old Festus was looking forward to a good tussle.
Oh my god. Okay, let's turn in my caps here. Deposit your Sunset Sarsparilla stars in the slot.
It looks like you've got a fair number of stars in your saddlebags. You're still a few cards short of a hand, though.
Okay. So all it says for this quest is return to Festus with enough Sunset Sarsparilla star caps to earn a prize. Okay. Disable the bottle cap press. We still need to do that. And it looks like the press is in here. I think. Yeah, it's just over here. Didn't notice these bottle caps earlier. Is this, so this is the press right here. I'm not really sure how to disable it though. Unless, maybe I can throw a grenade at it? I'm not really sure how it works. I'm gonna try this. This could be a bad idea. I'm glad I have frag grenades. Gonna do a save really quick because this could go quite poorly. I'm not sure this is how things work in this game, but I'm gonna give it a go. That was a really bad throw. Well, the light is off on that thing. I don't know if that means it's disabled. Let me try one more. Oh, wow. How is that hurting me? I don't understand. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna throw this over here. Do I need to disable this too? I don't know. I turned the light off on that thing though. Alright. Apparently I hurt myself too because I'm an idiot. I'm not really an idiot. The light might have just gone off because of the shrapnel from the grenade. How are you supposed to disable this thing? It's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Disable the press. There's nothing I can touch up here. Hang on. Is that even where I'm supposed to go? Like if I... How are you supposed to disable this press? I don't know. There's nothing to interact with. That's weird. It's telling me to go through that wall. What's wrong, Cass? Cass, what's wrong? Well, let's try, maybe I'm a really big idiot and I'm supposed to... Oh, yeah. Press is out. Oh, my God. It's this thing. The grease on the bottle cap press is fresh, indicating that someone used it recently. Strip all the important-looking bits out of the machine. 3 scrap metals. Wow. I'm sorry, everyone. That was really stupid of me. Alright. Well, that's out of action. Let's get out of here. Go ahead and go back to Alice. Might as well. Why did I go in this way? I really don't know. The main entrance is... Oh my god. The main entrance is probably through this big bottle that I just ignored. Yeah, duh. I'll have to remember that for next time. Pre-war money. Cool, cool. Alright, we'll remember that. What? Why is it telling me... Return to Alice McClafferty. Well, that's a bug, because Alice McClafferty is this side of New Vegas. Oh yeah, I need to go south. And then, yeah, this will end a reasonably long installment. I think we're at about an hour and a half. The one thing I'm a little confused about, I just remember somebody at one point, oh yeah, it was that dude that was walking around in the Mojave Outpost. Well, he wasn't there, he made his way there. But he's like, there's someone out there trying to kill people for Sunset Sarsparilla star bottle caps. And then that's the last I've heard of that. These better not be active. Okay. Good, good. Welcome to New Vegas. I don't know how many star bottle caps you're supposed to get. Because I think in my previous playthrough, even though I remember going into that building, I don't think I ever collected enough star bottle caps to actually get the prize. Hang on just a moment. Does it say here? Got 35 of them. That's a lot. That really is a lot of them. I don't know, man. That's a lot. I'm actually going to cut through here. I want to swing by Isaac and give him my scrap metal I've found. 13 more. Probably like, that's still not enough. I wish I had a high enough speech check to just tell him, oh, do this, but I don't. Or no, that's the issue. It wasn't a speech check. It was a barter check, and I don't have very good barter at all. Who is this? This is like the one guy I've seen on this plantation. Are you important?
Keeping the strip secure has been hell since the monorail was taken out.
Lieutenant Romanowski.
I'm not a recruitment officer. You want to join the army? I'm sure someone at McCarran can point you in the right direction.
Got a hell of a voice. What can you tell me about these fields, Romanowski?
Impressive, aren't they? You don't see anything like this outside of NCR territory, that's for sure. We get the water, clean water, pumped in from Lake Mead. If you follow the big pipes, they'll take you all the way to the lake.
Well, that is interesting. I've been to Lake Mead. Why are these fields being guarded?
A lot of the crops grown here support the various NCR camps in the region. McCarran, Graff, and Forlorn Hope, to name a few.
Wow.
We can't have wastelanders popping in here for a free meal, so my squad and I are assigned to keep things from going to hell.
Okay, goodbye.
Carry on.
Alright. I wonder if he gives a quest at one point, because there was that quest that I accidentally triggered while I was in whatever vault that was, Vault 11 or 9 or 34 or whatever the heck. And I ended up killing those people and saving these fields. I mean, I kind of felt a little bad, but I'd also never met those people, and, I mean, do I let the entire wasteland starve, or do I help, like, 3 people? Alright, Isaac. This better be enough. It's probably not, but it better be.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Got some scrap for you.
Alright, what you got?
Scrap metal.
Thanks, that'll help.
Do you have enough scrap metal yet, Isaac?
No, not yet.
God. Goodbye.
Later.
I would totally play caravan with you, but you're just a greedy SOB for scrap metal. I don't like it. Can't believe it's go back to Alice McClafferty, like, it's telling me to go back to the Sunset Sarsparilla thing. No, I'm going to Alice McClafferty. Oakley dokley. Now it's saying I'm in the right spot. Alice.
Welcome back.
The bottle cap press is no longer a problem.
Good. I'm sure you were thorough. Here's your payment for a job well done.
Thanks. I just realized she gives a lot of, like, caps and stuff like that. This is probably a way to, like, get enough caps to make it into the strip. Okay, that's it.
It's been a pleasure.
That's excellent. Now, we can finish Heartache by the number. Take the evidence of the caravan attacks to Jackson at the Mojave Outpost. And since we're going to be walking back... I don't know if that's important or not. Since we're going to be walking back across dangerous territory, and I have not been attacked by Kaisar's Legion in a while, we're going to go ahead and equip that. We will walk out of here. And we will call that an installment. All right. Well, thanks for sticking with me through that one, everyone. That was pretty long, longer than I meant it to be. But that happens sometimes, as you've seen already a few times, if you've been watching this whole series. And also, thanks for listening to me rant about Resident Evil Requiem. Again, I think it's probably going to be a perfectly good game, but yeah, just not as good as a lot of people say it is. Certainly not for me anyway, and the things I look for in Resident Evil games. But yeah, can't believe I'm saying it, but that is the final installment until I'm on winter leave. I've got 5 days of work. Think day number 1 tomorrow. That's a standard Spooky Matt work shift, 10:30 to 5. I think I've worked that shift more than any other. The weekend I'm closing, basically, 12:30 to 7 and then 12 to 6:30 for Saturday and Sunday. But then my final 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, 10 to 4:30 and 11 to 5:30. And then I will be on my winter leave, and I'm really looking forward to it. As I've already said a few times over the past few weeks, expect 3 installments a week. I wish I could do an installment every day, but that would just eat up the internet that we pay for here. We only have a gig. And I think uploading just uses so much data anyway. So yeah, 3 installments a week. I'm not necessarily going to do them, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, for example. I might split them up depending on how I'm feeling. So I might do I don't know, I'm trying to think off the top of my head here. I might do Monday, Wednesday, Friday installments, something like that. Well, I can't do Monday, Wednesday, Friday because Monday is game night with my buddies, but I could do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday or something like that. I'll figure it out. But yeah, really looking forward to it. Again, thanks so much for watching not only this series but this particular installment because it was so long. Hope to see you again for the next installment, where I will be extremely happy since I'm on winter break or winter leave. And yeah, until that time, take care of yourselves, and bye for now, everyone.